You already know what data you want from MongoDB, right? The part that usually slows you down is building the query. So in this video, I'll show you how to build it step by step in VisuaLeaf with the actual MongoDB query still visible the whole time. Here is the collection I'm working with. Before building anything, I want to look at the data for a second and see which fields I'll use. From here, I can open Query Builder directly from the collection view. Instead of typing everything by hand, I can use the fields directly from the collection and put the query together step by step. I drag in the field I want, choose the operator and set the value. From here, I can keep refining the query. I can add another field, use a different operator, and make the filter more specific. Or I can build something more detailed without starting over. And if I want, I can also combine conditions with AND or OR. Once the filter looks right, I can shape the results too. Here, I'll sort the documents and I can keep only the fields I actually want to see. That makes the output much easier to read. And this is one of the best parts. While I'm building the query here, VisuaLeaf generates it automatically. So I can still see exactly what's happening, copy the query if I want, and even switch to other languages like Java or Python when I'm ready to use it in code. Let's run it and check the results. Because the query is only one side of the workflow, the results also has to be easy to inspect. If I want to understand the document structure better, tree view is really useful. I can expand nested fields, arrays, and objects much more naturally here. If I want to compare multiple results faster, table view is better. It's much easier to scan rows and columns and spot differences quickly. And if exact MongoDB types matter, BSON view helps too. So I'm not only seeing the value, I can also see whether it's an object ID, a date, or another BSON specific type. And if I want to go a bit deeper, I can also check the explain plan. Here I can see how the query runs, whether it uses an index, how many documents were scanned. Another useful part is searching directly inside the loaded results, instead of rebuilding the query again just to find one value. And if I don't want to start from scratch, I can also use the AI helper. For example, I can ask it to show me the schema. Generate a query for payments. And then refine it further. For example, I only want to see the active ones. Once the query looks right, I can do more than just run it. I can save the query, export it, or come back to it later from the history. And if I need the data itself, I can export the results, whether it's the full collection, selected documents, or just the filtered query results, in formats like JSON or CSV. So the workflow doesn't stop in the builder. I can build the query, verify the results, and then use both the query and the data however I need. If you want to try Query Builder yourself, just download VisuaLeaf and start with the free community edition.